Hello, and welcome to this brief practice of Yoga Asana. This little series can be used as your morning practice, or just as an opportunity during the day to reconnect with the body, mind, and spirit through Yoga Asana. So let's start by coming to lie back on the mat. Just take your time releasing back. When you get in there, just allowing for a few quiet and still breaths. You can deepen the breath a little bit. So come to more full, equal breathing, equal inhalations and exhalations. Focusing the mind on the breath. And then slowly, organically, begin to move the legs in closer to each other. So just activating through the legs, bringing them in closer. Flex into the feet so the toes draw up towards the knees. Your palms are at the side of the body. So inhale here and take the arms up overhead to the floor behind you. And then exhale and release back down. Do this a few times. Inhale, the arms float overhead. Feel the sides of the body expanding. And exhale back down, squeezing the navel to the spine. Do two more. Inhale overhead. Exhale. Last round. Inhale, lengthening, floating the arms overhead. And exhale. Very nice. And take the knees into the chest, give a little squeeze. Soften the shoulders, the jaw. Very good. And then let's take that left foot onto the mat. Continue to squeeze gently the right shin. And we'll work a little bit dynamically here. Interlace the fingers behind the thigh. And as you inhale here, exhale, and then press the heel up to the ceiling to straighten the leg. And then inhale back into the knee, bending. Exhale, straighten leg, pressing the heel. Inhale, knee bending. Exhale, straighten the leg. And just hang out here. Holding gently the back of the thigh, pressing the heel. Your leg may not be straight. It might still be bent. That's fine. Over time, the body will open more. If your leg is straight here, you can lengthen the left leg out onto the mat. Taking a few breaths. Begin to walk your hands closer to the heel, if that's available to you. Opening here, and again, remember, the knee can be bent here for safety if you feel that's more secure. We can also use a strap. So if you have a belt or some kind of strap nearby, the strap will wrap around the ball of the foot so we can press out through the heel and continue to get this length and space through the back of the body. Keep the straight leg engaged though, so the left leg in this case is engaged. And watch that you're not creating tension in your shoulder or your jaw. So pull that right shoulder to the mat, the elbow closer to the mat, so we're not straining. So just soften here, opening. A couple more breaths. Very good. Now we're going to take that right leg out to the side. If your leg is still bent on the left side, because the right leg isn't quite straight, then as you open right leg to the side, you take the left knee out as well, and this will create some symmetry through the pelvic region, through the lower back, so we're not twerking the lower spine. If you are straight in that left leg, you've got it nice and open, and just gently allow the right leg to release. Take your time and watch the shoulder. You're not creating strain in that the right shoulder. Press out through the heel, actually both heels engaging. Breath is steady. Very good. And then slowly come back through the center. Release the leg. If you're using the strap, take the strap away. And let's draw the knees back into the chest. So taking a few breaths here before we do the other side. So from here, take the right foot onto the mat, interlace behind the thigh on the left leg. As you exhale, straighten the leg. And as you inhale, come back to the bend. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend. And one more. Exhale to straighten. And hang out there now. So if the leg's not quite straight, you just do your best. You can keep this right knee bent, foot on the floor. Those who are more supple, opening the leg, you can also use your strap around the ball of the foot. Remember, pressing up through the heel. Right leg can extend if the left leg is straight. On the extended right leg, you do keep it engaged. Press out through the heel. Now, wherever you're at, either with the right knee bent or straight, slowly begin to open that left leg to the side. Over time, as we're more open, we're holding the big toe in this pose and just allowing that leg to gently release open. We keep the right hip down though. We don't want it to pop up in the air. So a slight external rotation on that thigh, you're gently rolling it away from the body, will help to give that balance. If the leg is bent, you can still work with the big toe hold. Keep the right knee bent, knee coming out to the side, and just allow that left leg to open to wherever it can get. So there's options here, always working within your own capacity. So a few more breaths wherever you are. And then come back through the center and release the leg. And let's just drop both knees in for a little squeeze again, just a gentle squeeze. Good. And then the feet on the floor, hip width apart. We'll continue the series here with bridge pose. So the feet here are hip width apart. You don't want to bring them too close to your seat, but not too far away either. So you want to find a position so that when you come up into bridge, the ankles will be below the knees. So there's a nice stacking of those joints for safety. Inhale, come up, hips lift, arms float overhead, and exhale, gently release back down. Let's do that again. Inhale, move through the vertebra of the spine, lifting the seat. And exhale. We'll do two more. Inhaling up. Nice and smooth in your movement, your breath. Exhaling down. And the last round. Inhaling up. Great. And exhaling down. Very nice. Draw the knees into the chest. Again, a gentle little squeeze. Good. And then let the knees just rest over top of the hips. So your thighs are now vertical. Your hands are beside the body. As you inhale, let's straighten the legs, float the arms overhead. So press out through the heels and exhale back to the beginning position. Inhale up, press the heels. Exhale. Two more. Inhale up. Finding that length. And exhale. And your last one. Inhale up. And let's stay just for an extra breath or two. Press out through the heels. Soften your shoulders. Do your best. Very good. And then slowly release. Again, the knees can come into the chest. Give a little squeeze. Couple breaths. So from here we'll move right into some dynamic twists. So take the arms out in a T formation, just at shoulder height. Inhale here, and as you exhale, you can take your knees over to the left, your gaze out to the right. Inhale, come back to the center, knees to the right, gaze to the left. Now, if this is too much for you, the feet can rest on the mat. So exhaling, knees over to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to the right, gaze to the left. So whatever version works for you, supported with the feet on the mat or the legs gently floating from side to side. You never want to overdo your poses, so work within a range that's comfortable and safe for you. Do a couple more rotations. Ending on the right, because we started on the left. Come back to the center. Again, one more time. Knees get a little squeeze. This pose, when you're holding it, you can flex the feet a little bit. Soften the shoulders, so let the shoulder blades draw down the back. Collarbones are nice and wide. Jaw is soft. And eventually, as you pull those sits bones, those bones in your seat closer to the mat, you'll slowly reestablish the curve in your lumbar spine, your lower back. Very good. Now continue to hold the right shin as you extend the left leg out, pushing out through the heel. Keep your collarbones nice and wide. Inhale here, And then exhale, take your chin to your chest, your forehead towards your knee, and breathe. Stay steady in your breathing. Keep everything smooth and equal. Breath and mind are calm. A couple more breaths. Left leg stays engaged, so press out through that heel. And then as you inhale, release the head, the shoulders back down. Very good. And change sides. Draw the left knee in first. Take hold of that shin as you extend the right leg out. Press out through that heel. Check your shoulder blades. Make sure they're coming down the back so the shoulders aren't wrapping up towards the ears. Your collarbones are nice and wide. Inhale here and exhale to take your chin to your chest, forehead towards the knee. Stay nice and calm. Breathe evenly, smoothly. Take your time. Always wanting to find an ease and a steadiness in your pose, in your practice. Very good. And then as you inhale, release the head, the shoulder back down. One last little squeeze, both knees in. And then from here, we'll extend the legs out, take the heels apart. Turn the palms to face up, away from your body. Make any little minor adjustments, and then release into final relaxation.